Welcome back to more 2d6 dungeon down in level 2 of the dungeon. Last time we had some fun in town, bought a new piece of armor, did some other things, and then started exploring level 2 and found two 6x6 rooms to start with. Now, I don't know if we'll continue that trend. I kind of hope not, although it's exciting, but then level 2 won't take very long. And I don't know, I've sort of put in some details. We found a dormitory and a penitentiary. Hope I'm saying those correctly. And let's just continue onwards. Now I think, do we want to try these reinforced doors up in the penitentiary? I'll have to see. So reinforced doors are locked on a 5 or 6. Actually, I didn't put the cross in. Now they're reinforced doors. The other ones were just wooden doors. Let's try one. So let's try going right here. Just roll. And that's a 3, so that's open. And go through there. Have a look what room we find. Almost. I saw the 6 and was kind of in disbelief, but 6x4. This is a very orderly dungeon so far. Let's roll for doors. For a single door, let's put that going here. And now we'll actually be encountering some of the level 2 rooms, the normal rooms, not large rooms. So let's roll on that table quickly. Now, level 2 here says human ancestry still. Level 1 was as well. So these are like actual rooms, maybe stone walls and built by humans. And deeper in the dungeon, as I said, I think there's different caves or different ancestry of the rooms not made by humans. But for now we are in the human ancestry area, and level 1 was the entry and level 2 is called the domain. Ooh. So I don't know what we're gonna find here. What the domain entails. 2 and a 5. That's a vestry. Let's put that down. Is that unique? Yes, as well. So found 3 unique rooms already. And the vestry's got wooden doors. A large dark wood cabinet stands open. Inside on a shelf is an ornate statue and a candle. Indiana Jones vibes. Roll on GOT1 to establish the god. You can make a correct offering to gain 1 favor point, then roll on L2TR. Again, GOT1 we've got here. Let's roll. It's a 1, so it's Grakada. Offering to Grakada. And I'll have to see what Grakada likes. Now I've not cut out these god cards because I figured I'm going to be using them all at once anyways. Don't have to mix and match. So this is the print and play page. And Grakada, the core, like stone, rock, earth, sand, coal, forged metal, and diamonds. Interesting. So we don't have any coal, I think, or sand. We do have those metal tongs and the metal hammer, which I assume are forged metal. I might have, I don't know. Did we find Grakada before? I'm curious why I didn't offer them then. I can't remember. So in my opinion, metal tongs are probably forged metal. So let's give her those. Offer that, gain a favor point. This time I'm gonna mark down the favors in the erasable ballpoint pen. And then we roll on L2TR, which is a new table, because it's a level 2 table. L2TR is the level 2 trap table. Oh no. Okay, you are caught by surprise. I hope that's not a nasty trap, that's a high roll. 10. A spear shoots from the wall. If you have the longsword, you can deflect it, otherwise lose D3 HP. I think we got really lucky just then, because we do have the longsword. Okay, so looking at the table, I did take a look now at some of the other entries. There's these sort of traps for different weapons. So there's one you can deflect using the great axe or the heavy mace and so on. So I think we just got super lucky there. I mean, D3 HP isn't super much, but you know, I'd rather have the HP than lose them for no good reason. So deflected that with the longsword. Ooh. Let's move on through the wooden door. Now again, wooden doors are only locked on a 6. And that's a 5. See what we find. 4x5 room. Fits perfectly here. Let's put that like that. And see how many doors it has. Ooh, 3 doors. Can't even fit 3 because it's so close to the border. Because now we're 1 square away from the border, and obviously you can put rooms right up against the border of the foundation. We need to actually to find entrances or exits, but if we put a door there, we can't then continue from there. So I'm gonna close off that wall and just have the 2 doors going like this. Let's roll on our rooms table. Another regular room here. 2 and a 4. That's a washroom, which is also unique. Okay. So, washroom. Metal basins line 2 walls. One is full of soapy water. There are 2 racks on the side. And it's just got archways. Roll a d6. 1, 2, or 3. A random patrol comes by. And then we have to roll for the patrol. And if we survive, we roll on some other table. But let's first see if there's even a patrol here. So that's no patrol. Yeah, so 1 to 3 would have been a patrol. But like that, the room is empty, I suppose. Or do we roll on TAT1 anyways? Because it says a random patrol comes by, roll on L2P, and then if you survive, roll on TAT1. It sounds like you only roll on TAT1 if you actually fight. I'll have a look at what TAT1 even is, if that, like, lore-wise makes sense. Well, it's a table. Okay. So it's actually just what you find on the table, I think. Yeah, so I don't know if we roll on that or not, because we didn't have to fight, so And because it says if you survive, that kind of sounds like only if you actually fight. But on the other hand, I don't see why we shouldn't have a look on the table, even if no patrol comes by, right? So I'm gonna, because it's the table, I'm gonna say we can just have a look on the table without fighting, because the table's just in the room. And we survived this dice roll. Can tell me if that's wrong. I'm not sure the phrasing. So table 2, table 1 is 2d6. And that's a 2. Some black sludge is smeared on the surface. You have no idea what left it here. Great stuff. All of that talk just to find nothing anyway. So let's continue downwards to look in this corner first of all. That's a 1x4 corridor. Which won't have any doors because it's a corridor. And then we actually don't have much more room here. Yeah, so 3x6, that will just be another corridor on the edge here. And I don't think we want to look for an exit here already, because we're doing quite well so far. So let's now just track back and go through this archway up here. It's a 2x1 corridor. This is corridor time. And a 4x5 room, which now the way I've placed that entrance there will be a 2x5. Yeah. Roll for doors. 2 doors. Let's have one door right on the border here and one up here. Why not? And it's going to be our room number 5, which is still a medium or normal room. So small rooms, I talked about that earlier, we haven't had yet. Small rooms are only rooms that are 6 squares or smaller. So I think you can only really get them if you roll a 2x2, although no, in that case you'd roll again. If you roll a 1x1, you roll again as well. You could roll a double 1 and then another double 1 to get a 2x2 room, or otherwise only if you roll a 2 and a 3, which will be the 6 square small room. But we haven't had that yet, as far as I know. Let's just roll for this room. A 1 and a 5 on the normal level 2 rooms table. The storage area. Now this one's not unique for once. The walls are lined with shelves which are full of boxes and crates, and there is also a sack. Okay, sounds like maybe some goodies for us. Why did I write down stock? It's not a stock area, it's a storage area. Roll a d6, 1 to 3, a random patrol comes by. Roll on L2P -1, and if you survive, roll on TCT 1 + 2. So again, I think if you survive means either if you fight the patrol and survive, or if no patrol comes by, because then we survived as well. I think. I don't know. I'm unsure if that's supposed to be like a reward for the fight, but with the table, it didn't really make sense to me that we could only have a look on the table if we fought beforehand. So let's again roll a d6. That's a 4, no random patrol. And if we survive, we roll on TCT 1 + 2. which is teacher's table 1 plus 2. So that's a 7. There is a scrunched up cloak worth 3d6 silver coins at the bottom of the box, and underneath it is a throwing axe. Interesting. So I just realized I didn't even remove my treasure when selling it. So scrunched up cloak, 3d6 silver coins, 15, high roll there, and a throwing axe. I'm guessing that's a large item. I haven't really used throwing weapons before. I think you can just use them in combat somehow. I'm not too sure. So we've got a throwing axe now. But that's the room as I see it. Yeah. So it said there's also a sack, but not that we roll on any sort of sack table. So let's just continue on from the storage area. Let's go upwards here. 2x4. Hugging the wall again. This is only gonna have one door at most, but no, it's another dead end. Room number 6, which is a double 4, which corresponds to a holy cell, which is another unique room. Wow. Hanging in a cage is a blind man. He holds out a hand for his god and whispers to you. Roll on GOT1 to establish the god. Nevasator, we've got favor with him. Does it do any good? You can give him a correct offering to gain 1 favor points. Ah, I see. So he likes sticks, cloth, hemp, rope, glass orbs, or sapphire. Didn't we have cloth? Or am I mistaken there? No, we had thread and nails and human teeth and paper. And dried pumpkin seeds. Okay, so offering to Nevasator. Can return in the future to do that. Let's go back down and to the left here. Just work our way around this side of the page. Double 3. Have that room. Oh, actually, double 3. We have to re-roll that. Oh, so it's gonna be a 5x7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's 35 squares, which is another large room. A lot of large rooms on this level. And this one's got 2 exits even. Actually, I didn't even look what the holy cell... No, the holy cell had archways as well. And the storage area had random exits. Okay, so we don't even know if we would have made it out of the storage area then. Do we now roll on the level 2 exit table? I don't know what I would do if it would be something that we can't get through. I don't know. Let's see. So 6 and a 3 portcullises. Oh wow, so the portcullises are something that you have to look for a lever or something. I don't really know, but I'll just put them in here, going out from the storage area. I guess this is fine. So I'll say the holy man is locked behind the portcullises, or not the holy man, but the blind man, and he's reaching his hand through the bars like it said. So I keep the offering like that. But we didn't offer anything yet, so we can just rule it that we haven't really been in there yet, just looked through the bars. And similarly here, we've looked through the bars, seen a big room, but now we have to find a way to open these portcullises, which I don't even know if that's the correct plural. So they are always down when encountered, unless the text states otherwise. A lever must be found to open them. Sometimes these are concealed or on the other side of the portcullis. Roll on portcullis lever table 1. I love these really big table names in this game. And if we have to face an enemy, roll on the patrol table. Once they've been dealt with, you see that the portcullis has been left up. Okay, so portcullis lever table 1. Let's have a quick look for that. Portcullis lever table 1, POLT1. You have a look around for a lever. 4. There is no lever here. You must wait for someone to come if you wish to proceed in this direction. So I think we are going to be forced to wait here because I already looked at the rooms and I am peering through between the bars and seeing the big room. So let's wait for someone to come, which is something I talked about earlier, but we didn't have to do, I think, at any time. But if you are in front of locked doors, you can always wait and see if someone comes through it, opening it for you. So if you wait, you must face an enemy in combat. And to establish who we will fight, we roll on the patrol table for the level. So I've had a quick look at the rules, and I remembered correctly, you have to spend rations when waiting. So every time we wait in front of a door for someone to open it, we spend a ration. And we heal 2 HP per adventurer level, but we're already at max HP, higher than max actually. And then we roll on the level 1 patrol table, or actually level 2 patrol table in this case, to see who comes through the door. Or, and let's say 6, mercenary. I don't know if we fought them before, one of them. So I guess this is still in 5. I'll put it down here because I've already continued with the rooms. I'll quickly look for the mercenary here. Gonna have to see if I can do it in real time here or if I have to cut. Yeah, so I'm afraid that might be a level 2 enemy, because I don't remember seeing a mercenary before. Ooh, our first level 2 enemy, indeed. That's exciting. I'm glad we did that with the portcullises and so on. And after we fight him, we'll see that the portcullises have been left open, so he comes through them, maybe from the big room. So he's got 15 HP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that should be 15. Gives 45 XP. And he can actually do d6 damage. I don't think we had an enemy before that did actually d6 without any penalties. But that's going to be d6 minus 1 because of our leather bracers. Wow, these bracers are really coming in handy. On primary 2s and 5s, his breastplate blocks 2 damage, so no, actually primary 2, so our thrust is okay. So our attacks are fine against him. Yeah, I think that's just gonna be kind of difficult because it's a long fight, but his attacks and his interrupts seem okay. He just has a lot of health. Let's hope for a nice big heavy slash to start. Doesn't look like it. Let's do a thrust. D6 damage against him. 3 damage, not bad. And have him attack us. 4 and a 6. Only got 1 shift as well, but can shift that down to a 4 and a 5, which are armor does nothing against, so D6 minus 2 damage. That's 4 damage right out of the gate. I don't like seeing that. He did more damage to us than we did to him so far. Now granted only been 1 roll, but that can't continue like that. 6 and a 2, yes, yes. Let's do heavy slashes, lots of them. And hope for a 6 for us as well. Nope, no such luck, but 5 damage is still nice. So he's got 7 left, I think that is. He misses. Mishap attack roll. Too confident. Their attack is casual, allowing you to swipe their side, causing D3 damage. So D3, I'll just halve the D6, so 1 and round up. 1 and a 2 is a 1. 3 and a 4 is a 2. 5 and a 6 is a 3. So that'll be 1 damage. Not bad actually, so now he only needs 6 instead of 7, so it's doable with 1 thrust in theory. So that was his miss, but now we attack again in round 3. 2 and a 6. I think that might be a miss for us. I actually made like a little handy cheat sheet here. Like this, and what this shows is 2 dice, the primary one at the top and the secondary one on the side, where our maneuvers are on here and how much damage they do. And then I colored in a range of 2 shift because we have 2 shift. Now obviously once we get the bonus shift, I have to sort of think about 1 extra on here. But that kind of shows nicely, I think, how our dice rolls are hitting, how likely they are to hit, how we've got the 2d6 covered. So if we ever can add another maneuver, we might go looking for something down here, maybe a 5 and a 2 or a 6 and a 2 to sort of cover this area as well. Yeah, so that was derail, but that way I don't have to calculate every time. I can look 2 and a 6, that's a white square, so nothing. At least until we get the bonus shift. That's useful. 4 and a 2, can't do anything with that, the mercenary that is. So round 4, and we are at 1 shift. 6 and a 3, that's another heavy slash for us. I love this heavy slash. D6 plus 2 damage. 4 damage. He's got 2 HP left. Yeah, so after his 1 attack in the first round, he hasn't hit us since. So that might change. 4 and a 6 sure does change. That's a 4 and a 5 again, so another sword swipe. And another 6. I don't know why he keeps rolling those 6s on the damage. So another 4 damage, putting us at 15. So he's done 8 damage to us so far. I think that's a new record for any enemy, but makes sense, it's a level 2 enemy. So now we are at 2 bonus shift. Let's just hope for another heavy slash, that way he's dead guaranteed. It seems hard for a heavy slash there, right? Yeah, we've got 4 shift, we can only get up to a 5. Yeah, so in that case, let's use 2 shift and 2 shift and do a thrust. It doesn't interrupt that. That was just my mistake earlier. So d6 damage, let's hope for at least a 2, please. Exactly a 2, okay. Oh, level 2 is no joke. Yeah, so, but we get 45 XP for that, which will take us up to 327. And we roll on pouch table 2, which is a new one, I think, +1 even, and get 3d6 silver coins. Let's do the silver coins first. So that's 10 silver coins. 39. And pouch table 2 +1. Let's see here. I still have the pouch tables pulled up from earlier. So pouch table 2 +1. That's another high roll. +1 is an 11. Inside is a potion. Roll on POT3 and some herbs. Roll on HST1. Wow, jackpot. Okay, so first of all, let's not forget here, we get a pouch. Soon we need a pouch for all of our pouches, I think. Although I think that's called a backpack and we have that. But let's roll on POT3 for the potion. Now I don't know if we rolled on POT3 earlier. I think we only rolled on POT1 and 2, so this might be something good as well. So POT3 is a d6. A2, a potion of gain health. Gain health. Now I know roughly what that does. It's like healing, but it goes over your max HP. So you just gain a flat amount of health no matter what your max HP are. I don't know how much, I don't remember that, but I had one of those on my first playthrough, or not playthrough, but of my first, run on level 1. I'm just noticing that the lighting got really bright for some reason. I don't know what my camera is doing. I hope that hasn't been that way for the whole video. Maybe like this is okay. Yeah, sorry. So I looked that up between cuts, but yeah, that just heals you, but above the max HP. So very nice to have, especially in combination with a healing potion, that we can heal up to max first and then gain health over that if we fight some tough monster or something. And that's the potion of gain health. And now we also roll on that other table for the herbs, I think. HST1, which is again a table I have to find. But the PDF is so great. So herbs table 1, 2 Dankoma stems. Let's put them in our pouch here. Dankoma stems. And as with the god cards, I didn't cut out these cards because I figured I'd be just looking for them in that case. So we do have Cathotus spines, small spiky seeds with our oily, which you use for soothing oil or a flame jar. The Dankoma stems can be used for medicated bandages, drying powder or sterilizing powder. And the Maleko leaves, which we found some, yeah, you can use for healing balm or just chew them, which is what I was talking about, which they are the only ingredients, so just the leaves. Now, what do we need for the healing balm? What's the second one? Seems like Ilios petals. We haven't come across any of those yet. Yeah, so I think any of the ones used in health paste, healing balm, health paste, medicated bandage are really expensive to buy. So that's the buy and sell prices at the herbalist in the town. Just why I didn't buy any earlier, because they are super expensive, and also didn't want to sell any because you don't get much for them. Yeah, so I think we'll just sort of grow our herb collection in the background and then see in a few videos if we can maybe make some healing balm or something from that, or even a potion bomb, which I haven't played around with at all. So the mercenary has been successfully killed, but not without some pain in the process. And all of that just to open these portcullises. But now they're open, and now we can actually encounter the large room. Now I think the video's a bit long already, but I don't want to do such a cliffhanger of rolling a large room and not encountering it. So we'll just do the large room. May hope it doesn't take too long, and that'll be the video then. So third large room on level 2. Let's roll for that. Double 3, which is a 6, a fountain room. That's not unique. So I'll put it here. Fountain room. In the center is an ornate fountain bubbling with clear water. It is dedicated to a god and carved in their form. And roll on GOT1, you can make an offering for 1 favor point. So it serves the same purpose as the small holy cell, I suppose. Yeah, so that large room wasn't that exciting. So Murataini, probably butchered that name. Murataini. Let's see what they like. The pulp. Oh no, that's that. Blood and meat and leather and horn. Dragon scales or ruby. So I don't think we have any leather. And all of the other things we definitely don't have. The teeth we can actually give to Meduva, which we did once before. I really want to come across more Radakina offerings, because we have the carrot and we've got 2 pouches of dried pumpkin seeds, so we could get a lot of favor with them. But for now, I don't think we can offer anything to Murataini. Yeah. Yeah, so all of that hype for the large room. Maybe the video is gonna be a fine length after all and not super long. So I think we've been pretty efficient here. This area leaves a bit to be desired, but that's just how it goes if you roll the rooms up randomly. And then in the future, the image is so bright again. I don't know what's causing that. I'm sorry if this is irritating or distracting during the video. But in the future, we'll just go here. And seems like we won't spend as many videos on floor 2 as we did on floor 1 if we keep continuing with that pace. Yeah, we've made quite a chunk of progress. Yeah, so next time, carry on, maybe find some rooms that aren't just offerings to gods. But until then, have a nice day and see you then.